Hello, everyone. This is Queen Wiki here, and I'm going to be going on over this exciting project, right? And so hold on to your horses. We'll tell you why you are at the top. You're on the cutting edge. You are the visionaries because you are first here. Why are we excited? I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go over this wonderful project that many of us are excited about. And I'll tell you why. Okay, let's get started. Now, what we have here, we have two core architectures, two core engines. This is the business model. On the right, we have POTS money. That is the decentralized finance or the DeFi portion. On the right here, we have POTS market. This is the decentralized prediction market. And I won't go into what a prediction market is. You can watch some of my other videos and you will know what it is. Okay, or go look up POLYMARKET online. Now, the POTS money piece, some of you are familiar with Olympus Dao protocol. It's been around for about 5 years. It is battle tested. It has been proven. It has gone through three iterations. Okay, four iterations actually. And so it's been around. It wasn't affiliate marketing or anything like that. It was basically a place where people could come and earn yield. And this model is based on a central bank model, a centralized bank, but it's a decentralized bank. There's no human beings clicking any buttons and determining what you can and cannot do. Okay? Because we all know what that's about these days. It is horrendous. So this is what we have. So again, the security and the safety and the battle testing of the Olympus Dao model, it has been proven. We don't have to go into trying to prove whether these contracts, and there are many of them out there, are actually working, are safe, are secure, and will give us the yield that we really, really like, right? So that's POTS money. In addition to earning, we're going to be earning yield here. We're also going to be able to bring in other folks because sharing is caring, and we're going to bring in other people to build this ecosystem, to build our community to be one of the largest communities out there. Okay, and we're going to earn on that as well. That is POS money in a nutshell. We're going to utilize USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. That is USDT BIP20, right? We're going to come in and we're going to buy our bonds. Or we're going to also do the single-sided staking. We're going to buy our stakes by swapping our USDT, and we're going to swap that into IBS tokens to earn IBS tokens. So that is what we're doing over in POTS Money, earning yield in the form of IBS tokens, and you can always cash them out if you want, swap them for USDT, put them in your pocket, go have a glass of wine or orange juice or some water and some bonbons. Okay, that's that part. Now, the second part, which is no Olympus Dao protocol project has ever done before, is have that second engine, that second core architecture, right? We always saw this one. And not one of the Olympus Dao protocol projects, any project that has used that model, has never failed, has never rug pulled, have never scammed out. This is what I talk about when I talk about security and safety and a battle-tested technology. That's what we have over here on the left in POS Money. POS Market is an addition. It's going to allow us or allow the POTS project team to generate additional revenue through their prediction market. Okay, their prediction marketplace. How does that work? A percentage of their a percentage of their revenue, right, from the prediction market is going to be driven right back into POTS money. So POTS market is the end goal. We're trying to build the largest prediction market worldwide. That is what we're doing here. But we're going to take some of that revenue and we're going to drive it into POTS money, the DeFi side, and it's going to help with the stability, right, of POTS money. Okay? Now, POTS market is our anchor. That's the baby that's going to be generating revenue. And so every time we withdraw from POTS money, They're going to do with the funds that we use, that we put into the system as withdrawal fees, they're going to actually take 100% of our withdrawal fees and drive it into POTS Market to buy Bitcoin. Okay? Remember, POTS Market is IBS tokens, right? That we're going to be earning. POTS Money will be generating IBS tokens where we're going to be earning, creating yield, all of those other good things. POTS Market is going to buy Bitcoin with our withdrawal fees, and then from there, they're going to pair it with our what? POTS token. That's our second token. And it's going to be building a liquidity pool, right? Or a treasury, if you will, we call CBT, co-building treasury. It's going to build that on this side of the table, of the POTS Market side of the table. And from there, we're also going to be earning POTS tokens. So it's going to be one entry over here in POTS Money, and we're going to be earning IBS and earning POTS token every single day. That is the business model in a nutshell. Okay? I already talked about we're going to buy these bond contracts. Okay? We're also going to be buying staking contracts as well. This is how it's going to work. That's fine and dandy. Prediction market, I already talked about. It's going to be producing POTS tokens. There's only 21 million tokens that are going to be available in POTS. They have a deflationary model where 0.5% of the circulating supply will be taken off the market every single day for 500 days. Okay? So what they're introducing is scarcity, because when you're taking away supply, what are you doing? You're lowering the supply. The price is going to have a potential for increasing in value. It's going to move with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, it goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, it'll go down as well. It's kind of like a Bugatti. A Bugatti, if I'm not mistaken, is about $300,000 on the low end. And when you look at let's say a Toyota, okay, huge supply, that's why the price is lower. Bugatti, low supply, huge demand, that's why it costs $300,000. Same thing here. Supply low, as it gets lower and lower and lower, and they burn more and more of the tokens, the potential for the price going high is greater. So again, let's go here. Now, let's talk about how you're going to earn yield passively. You're going to earn it by purchasing bonds, or you're going to earn it by purchasing single-sided staking. For a bond, you're going to come in with USDT. You've got to have over greater than or equal to $100 to get started. Okay? I recommend just a little bit more for a buffer because of the price volatility, maybe $130, but it's all up to you. Okay? You get a bond, you buy one that's for 90 days, you're going to earn between, it's a range, 0.23% and 0.8%. You're also going to get the opportunity to earn up to what? 2% extra tokens, okay? IBS tokens. For 180 days, you're going to get the opportunity to earn between 0.24% and 0.9%. You see, the longer you're holding it, the longer the duration, the higher your potential yield. That is the range. And here you're going to be able to get an additional 5%, up to 5% more IBS tokens. 360 days, you're going to get 0.25% to 1%. Okay, reference daily yield, anything between there. Right now, I believe we're getting about 0.75% for the 360 days. That is wonderful. You're also going to be able to get an extra 10%, up to 10% more extra tokens, all the way down to 720 days where the numbers look better, right? So the longer duration your bond is, the higher your reference daily yield will be, and the higher extra IBS tokens you will get immediately upon purchase. But, we have for the next 7 or 8 days, any new wallets, anyone you bring on board, this is an incentive, you bring on board, and they buy a bond, they're going to get 5% extra right off the bat. All of 90, 180, and 360 days, they're going to get 5% extra. So let them know that hey, you get in before the next 8 or 9 days are over, you're going to get an extra 5%, right? Then after that, it goes back to normal. And this is normal. That's how you earn, plain and simple, on bonds. Single token staking is about the same way, except for you have USDT in your wallet. You're going to swap that baby for IBS tokens, and you're going to stake the IBS tokens. There's nothing different about that except for the swapping piece. We have a flexible term. What is that? That's when you can come in with your capital, $100, $1,000, $100,000, $10,000, whatever. Come in, you purchase a stake. And you can start staking. 24 hours later, you're like, hey, I've earned some daily yield. I'm happy. And you may wake up the next day and say, you know what? I want to jet out, right? I want to jet out of the flexible term. You can. You can get your capital and your 2 days worth of yield that you've earned. This is why you get less yield here, because it's not locked in. You're not committed. So your yield is going to be less. 0.2% to 0.6%. Okay? Now you go to 90-day, it's same as the bonds, 0.23% to 0.8%. You go for 360 days, you'll get 0.25% to 1%, just like the bonds. You just don't get the extra, which is the, I showed you where you can get up to 2% extra or up to 10% extra, etc., which is okay anyway, because you're still going to be getting some wonderful yield for either the bonds or the single token staking. Single token staking will always be open. The bonds will be closed on occasion, or the system will determine when to close it, because it generates a little debt in the system, and you don't want a lot of debt in the system. But it's a great way to start. We started with the bonds and the bonds only, because we need a healthy treasury, we need a healthy liquidity pool, and it's been very, very, very effective at that. And then to get to the point it's going to shut down by itself. You'll know when you go over there and try to buy bonds. It's not going to be available maybe on special occasions like the World Cup, for example, but it's not going to be open all the time. The single token staking will always be here for you. That's it in a nutshell. How do you earn yield passively? Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Now, let's talk about those of you who believe that sharing is caring, who want to bring other people to the table because you're excited about what we have with POTS. You're earning, you're jamming, and you want to share this, or you're knowledgeable, and you want to share this with your networks, you want to share this with your loved ones. You can do it. And when you do that, you're going to be able to earn more. I'm going to ignore this one, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to come back. And I'm going to share again, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. I had to create this myself because people were confused by that document about the explanation that the project team put together. So I created this so you can get an idea how it works. So let's talk about, how do you rank? Okay, so you're bringing folks in, your loved ones, your networks, whomever you know, corporate folks, everybody, people you do business with, lawyers and doctors and accountants and crypto people, everyone you're going to be bringing over here. In order to rank VIP 1, all you need is $1,000, right, in sales, but only in your smallest legs. You're going to have one guy or gal that's going to be running away. They're not going to count towards your rank. Only your weakest legs combined. And I'll talk about what a leg is, okay? In order to be a VIP 2, all you need is $10,000 in sales volume in your weakest leg. You want to be a VIP 4, $100,000 in your weakest leg. So let me show you what that means. Here we go. This is you at the top. You brought in George, that's your first leg, that's leg A. You brought in Susan, that's leg B, we would call it team B. You brought in Mark, that's leg C or team C. We use those terms interchangeably. Leg D, that's Linda. Now, George, he's VIP 4. Okay, so George is VIP 4 because he has $100,000 in volume. Let me show you that again. A VIP 4, $100,000 in volume, will be earning 25% on his whole team on their passive earnings that they're earning daily. Okay, we've got Susan, she's VIP 4 as well. We've got the runaway guy, Mark, he's VIP 5. He is crushing it. He has $500,000 in sales volume on his weakest legs combined. Okay, so he is your strongest leg. Then we have Linda. She's a VIP 3 as well. She's got $50,000 in volume. So you take the weakest legs or the weakest teams and you add them up. You're going to eliminate Mark because he's your strongest leg. So you're going to add George, 100,000. Susan, 100,000. You're going to add Linda. She's at 50,000. 100 plus 100 plus 50 is 250,000. What rank does that make her? 250,000. You need to have 100,000 in order to be a VIP 4. You need 500,000 to be a VIP 5. She's in between, so she is a VIP 4. Okay? She is a VIP 4 right here. Okay, you are a VIP 4. You are a VIP 4 because you've got a total of 250,000 on your weakest leg. Boom. You get 250,000 more your weakest legs combined, you will be a VIP 5 because you need 500,000 to be a VIP 5, but it has to be on your weakest leg only. Okay, so the power of this plan, it rewards balance in your legs and your teams. Okay, so it's built on the weaker legs combined, and you want to start focusing on your weaker legs, right? In order to promote depth and true organization growth. It encourages duplication. You're going to be building multiple strong legs. No single leg can carry your advancement. So you can't have somebody coming in getting one leg, and that one leg has $10 million in volume, and they're on the beach and they're ranking. No, you can't do that. It's not time for the beach. You have to contribute to the community. This is why they don't include your strongest leg, because you'll all just bring one leg. Now, it's fair, it's motivating, it's competitive as well. Okay, long-term growth, right? And more earning potential. Now, what I want to show you is right now some example scenarios. And there's only three possible scenarios. One, you're in and you are a VIP 5, for example. And then someone in one of your legs, she is a VIP 5. Uh-oh, you're the same rank. She is the same rank as you are. And so a VIP 5 will get 35% of all of the earnings, the reward, the passive earnings from everyone in their team. I mean, everyone. Every day she gets 35% on everyone, right? Now, on their earnings. Okay, so what do you get since you're the same rank? You get 1%. But I tell you, I'd rather have 1%, right, of a teammate who's jamming it and it's the same rank as me, right? I'd rather get 1% of that than to not have her there and get 35% of a little bit. So she gets the brunt of it, I get 1%. Thank you very much, my VIP 5. What's the other alternative? What's the other scenario? Okay, let's say, for example, I'm a V5, right? And there is a VIP 6 in my team just kicking my butt, okay? So here's what happens. VIP 6, look at the bottom here where my cursor is. VIP 6 will get 45% on all of her team members, right? On what they're earning every day as rewards, passive rewards. She will get 45%. But being that she's kicking my butt in one rank higher than me, or two ranks or three ranks higher than me, whatever, I get 0% on her leg. Okay? On her team, I get 0%. But you know what? I'll still pick up the phone and says, girlfriend, you are crushing it. Thank you very much, but I'm getting ready to become a VIP 6, so I'm going to kick your butt, and we'll be the same. Or I'm just going to become a VIP 7. Bring it on, bring it on. I'm going to congratulate her. But it gives us that competitive spirit. It motivates us to work more and more and more for our money. right? That's what we want to do. The other scenario is you are a VIP 5 and you've got a VIP 3 on your team. VIP 5 get 35% on the whole team, right? On their passive rewards every single day. 35%. But I've got a VIP 3 in one of my legs, okay? That VIP 3 is normally will get 15%. So my VIP 3 gets 15%, and I don't get the 35%. I get the difference because it's a differential unilevel plan. So I get 35% normally, but I got a VIP 3 underneath me. So they get 15%, so I get the difference. 35 minus 15 equals 20%. And remember, when I'm quoting these numbers, this only applies to the leg in which you've got these folks ranking the same as you, higher than you, or lower than you. Your other legs, you still will get your what? You will get your, as a DIP5, you'll still get 35% on all of your other legs, on all of your other team members, which is why it's good to have more than one, two, or three folks that you bring in. Bring in 5. I don't care how long it takes you. Do it at your own pace. Bring in 10 folks on your front line at your own pace, right? And so in that way, you'll have a lot of weaker legs combined, right, to get your volume to rank while you're competing, actually, having fun with your team members and congratulating one another for them bypassing you, and you guys have a little competition going on. So when I say that if you have a person with the same rank as you get 1% in that leg and that leg only, and they get 35%. But all of your other legs, where you don't have the same rank folks, you get the whole 35% shebang. Boom, you're making buckaroos. And this is it in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this share, and I'm going to go back to the presentation for you very quickly, and that's here, okay? So I already talked about that one. I don't like this one. I'm going to take this slide out, this out of the PDF later on, because it makes absolutely confuse things. Now, we've got the POS consensus formation incentive mechanism. Guys, this is just POS pool. Remember I talked about the second token that's going to be paired with Bitcoin, right? It's called POS, okay? And that is what we're going to be earning on this side. So every day, the system will take all of the pots and divide it into 10 pools. For those who are not ranked, 10%. For the VIP 1 ranks, 10% in that pool. For the VIP 2 ranks, 10% in that pool, all the way down to VIP 9, 10% in that. That's 100% of that pool will be distributed to everyone. So let's say you are VIP 4. You're going to be eligible to earn your share in this pool. You can have 2 people in that pool, maybe 2,000 people in that pool. But I want to rush and get into every pool early because there's going to be less people there, right? But guess what? Dig this. You're also going to be able to earn, to get get shares in the VIP 3 pool, the VIP 2 pool, the VIP 1 pool, and the global users pool. So you're going to be able, as a VIP 4, to earn in 5 pools. The VIP 9 will be able to earn in 10 pools. This is huge. We're already getting a lot of POPs tokens. Already. Right? There's some VIP 4s. We've got some VIP 5s. I'm quite sure we probably have VIP 6. My goal is to get over there to VIP 7 before many other people do. Right? And what's a VIP 7? Have to have a $500,000. Right? Wait a minute. What do we have here? 50,000, what is this? 50,000 for VIP 3, 100,000 VIP 4, 500,000 for VIP 5. Ignore this. VIP 5, a million for VIP 6, and to be a VIP 7, you need $5 million in sales on your weakest leg, right? And so if you hurry up and get into a pool very quickly, there's less people there. So if you're the only person in VIP 6, if you're the only person, you get that whole pool share of 10% of the VIP 6 ranked folks. Then here comes Judy, She's going to come over here as a VIP 6. Now y'all got to split it. Isn't that wild? She gets 5%, you get 5%. Then we get John and Bob comes over in there. There's 4 people in there. We're going to get 2.5% each. 2.5% is 10%. More and more people get here, gets a little diluted. You better get your butt over there in VIP 7 where there's nobody there. So you could be the first person there and get that whole 10%. This is my goal. This is my strategy. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. The goal is to rank. How do you rank? You share this with as many people as possible, right? And they share it with many people as possible. And that's going to contribute to your ranks. They're in your weakest legs combined. Finally, I told you about the co-building treasury pool. In POTS Money, the DeFi side, where we're earning yield and we're building teams over there and we're sharing it with people, every time we withdraw, we're going to pay either 30% withdrawal fee or 10% withdrawal fee. People are like, oh, 30%, that's a lot. Many times we're in projects, and what we find is that, 20% withdrawal fee, sometimes you'll find 25%, and they'll tell you here's how it's distributed. They'll say we got a certain percentage going to the developers. We got a certain percentage going to the foundation. We have a certain percentage going to marketing. We have a certain percentage going to operations. And all of these things, we don't know where our withdrawal fees are going, right? We can't tell. But here, they're going to take 100% of our withdrawal fees and feed it back to us. How? They're going to take that 30%, for example, and they're going to buy Bitcoin with it. They'll take that 10% withdrawal fee, buy Bitcoin with it. And they're going to be growing our CBT, our POTS co-building treasury pool. In addition to that, right, you can make your decision whether you want it immediately and pay the 30%, or you want to wait 30 days and just pay 10%. Now, you don't have to wait to the end of the 30 days. There is going to be a linear release, and what that means is every day, 1/30th of your withdrawal will be released, and you can withdraw that and put it in your wallet. Okay. Second day, 1/30th will be released. The third day, the 5th day, the 10th day, the 30th day. The last 1/30th will be released, and you can put that in your wallet if you're willing to do it that way. So you have a choice. And I tell you, I do not mind paying 30%, right? When I know that it's going to go to build a co-building treasury pool, the CBT, where they're going to take that, and then for the prediction marketplace, a percentage of the revenues are going to be generated right back into POTS Money, the DeFi piece that's going to the DeFi engine that's going to actually what? Is going to actually put it in a treasury liquidity pool, right? So this is going to be wonderful. We're really, really excited about it. We're going to grow the largest community ever. And remember this, not every time you will get the opportunity to be a front runner, to be a visionary, to be first in a deal. And that is what we have here. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I am done, and done. Bye-bye.